It's better than being a dumb one. Recording.
Yay!
Oh, it started. Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! Ha, ha, ha.
Welcome back to the Intelligent Donkey
Yay!
and Luna Rosa.
That's me!
And we're going to do a what I call a classical reaction. I think the more appropriate title would be an orchestral reaction. Here we're
Okay.
going to listen to a piece of music by composer Richard Strauss. It looks like Richard. It's Richard Strauss is the correct German pronunciation, and it's called an Alpine Symphony.
Oh.
I picked it for a number of reasons. I picked it because it's got one of the greatest musical instrumental depictions of a thunderstorm ever written. And we are just coming out actually of thunderstorm season as I record this. We're going to try to get this up and aired.
It's been nuts. The thunderstorms have been crazy.
Yeah,
so.
we live in what I guess what you call the DFW area of Texas, where we've been getting the kind of rain you normally associate with coastal Texas.
It's been a little crazy.
Yeah, it's 17 inches of rain in April. I'll get the official total for May probably tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
We're recording this on Sunday, June 2nd, so I got to listen to the radio locally here.
Okay.
There's been a lot of good depictions of thunderstorms in music, and one of them is one of your favorite classical pieces of music.
Oh?
Comes from the movie Fantasia.
Ah.
Walt Disney movie. His Beethoven's Sixth Symphony has a thunderstorm in it, and you like that piece quite a lot.
I just like Fantasia.
And if I can try to persuade her mom, aka my wife, aka Nana, from Nana's Shenanigans, to listen to it with me, we're going to do a piece called the Grand Canyon Suite, which also has a great piece that includes actually called a cloudburst.
Oh, okay. So this is the top tier, and then so where would you put Beethoven's Sixth and this other one, the Canyon?
I'd put this on top, an Alpine Symphony.
Well, that's what I said. But between who's second? Is it
probably Grand Canyon Suite.
Ah, poor Beethoven, number 3.
Yeah, that's all right. It's still we're still talking great works all around.
Oh yeah.
Even if the thunderstorm part of Beethoven's Sixth Symphony maybe isn't quite as good. I think the most amazing thing about this one, though, an Alpine Symphony, is that it was composed in between 1911 and 1915. One of his later works, actually. And it was, in fact, long before there was such a thing as a movie soundtrack, but this sounds like a movie soundtrack.
Okay. And
An
so
Alpine
this
Symphony
was not recorded, but this was written in Germany in
between 1911 and 1915.
Wasn't there a war?
Yeah.
Was there a war going on at that time?
Yeah, this was just before World War One broke out. Exactly.
I was going to say.
Let me actually switch to a screen here that will let you see what I'm about to show Luna Rosa here.
Mm-hmm.
But the piece, though it is about, depending on the performance, it's between 45 and 55 minutes in length, is actually divided into 22 sections. And here it is. It's on screen right now.
They're like 2 minutes each.
Well, some of them are extremely brief. There's a couple of sections that are less than 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh,
in their
okay.
length. But the whole idea is to tell a story through nothing but instrumental music.
Okay.
It's what they call a tone poem.
Mm.
It begins and ends with one of the few German words that I still remember exactly what it means, and it's Nacht, which means night.
Ah, yes.
It begins and ends with night. And then there's sunrise, and the ascent, and entry into the forest, wandering by the brook, at the waterfall, apparition, on flowering meadows, on the alpine pasture, through thickets and undergrowth on the wrong path,
On the glacier.
on the glacier, dangerous moments, and then, of course, on the summit.
Ah.
This is a real story.
Okay, of a
Richard
mountain
Strauss
climber.
himself had been on multiple mountain climbing expeditions, 1-day expeditions. We're not talking in Everest here
No.
by any stretch of the imagination,
But
but
it's
this
still...
is an expedition that begins and ends in 1 day.
Okay. Now, okay, you say this. I have to ask about number 7 then. Did he see ghosts on
Apparition?
this trip?
Well, it's like he saw some kind of vision. I think in some places they translate that as a vision.
Ah, okay. So he's just like becoming one with nature, meditating,
Or
having
something.
visions.
And I think you'll recognize the part. Plus, I chose the particular performance we're about to hear because they label the parts.
Oh, nice.
You'll
that'll
see
be perfect.
little subtitles come on when each
For
of the
10
parts
seconds.
come and go. There is another part called Vision, which in German is Vision. It's part 14 you see there. Then mists rise, the sun gradually becomes obscured. Then Elegy, and then Calm Before the Storm, and then Thunderstorm and Tempest, and Descent. Of course, everything after the On the Summit is part of the descent of the mountain. And then Sunset, Quiet Settles, an epilogue, and then
Night again.
Night.
Is it so? It should sound the same as the first night.
You'll recognize
What
many
does
themes.
Elegy mean?
An elegy is usually something that's spoken about somebody who has died, somebody
That's
who has
eulogy.
passed, or eulogy. Well, okay.
So what is an elegy? Hold on, we're gonna Google this. What is elegy? A poem of serious reflection, typically a lament for the dead. So it's
Typically a lament for the dead. Okay,
Yeah.
well, so it's on the same order.
as a eulogy, but instead of telling their life story, it's like a poem.
Yes.
Okay.
Something like that. Okay, you'll see on screen here some information about the performance itself. The other classical reactions we've done, many of them were from proms. The program by the BBC that they do every summer. This one happens to be the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Bernard Haitink.
Okay.
At Royal Albert Hall, like all of them. That's a great venue. I've got another one planned sometime in the near future that was also at Royal Albert Hall.
Okay.
So, which I also believe was proms.
I think most of them
it's a
that we've
great
seen
place
is
to
the
have a
proms.
concert. And so what we're going to do here, let me double check and make sure I've got everything up the right way on screen, is we're going to start an Alpine Symphony by Richard Strauss.
Okay.
Start with a small screen, and we'll switch over.
This conductor does not have wild enough hair.
Just a descending minor scale for night. You'll hear that same descending minor scale
Later on, okay.
later on. Night.
Yes.
Leave it on there.
Very low.
That's hey, that's a good instrument.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ah, that low bass.
Mm-hmm. So low. I mean, it sounds very nightly, but not like Knighttly. Dang it. When did this come out? Oh, this is in 2012?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause that guy in the back, he had Bill Clinton hair. So I was wondering if it came out around that
recorded
time.
in 2012. Piece that this would have been very close to the 100th anniversary of when it was composed.
Okay, awesome.
I don't think set up specifically for that reason,
Right.
or played for that exact reason, but there it was.
There was.
I just love the build-up.
Mm-hmm.
This is all still night yet.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Birds are waking up. I like how the cameraman showed the lights.
Sure.
The cameraman knows what he's doing, or
Yep.
she.
The ascent.
Now we're climbing up.
Calls for a pretty large orchestra. Love Royal Albert Hall. I simply love the definition between the sections.
You really can tell. And
this is before there even was such a thing as a movie soundtrack.
Yes, but this is a movie soundtrack. Someone should write a movie around this soundtrack, just to show that it can be. Obviously, it's going to be only a 15-minute long video, but
yeah.
What was I going to say? Crud. Oh, so we're still ascending the mountain, right?
Oh, yes.
So he's only started, and now he's hitting a forest on the mountain.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. Love the close-ups.
You can really get to see. That guy right there. How old must he be?
I don't know.
That's still amazing. And he can still keep up with these youngins on the violin. That's amazing.
Yep.
At first, I thought that this might be like an all men, but then I saw a couple women sprinkled in. So there's just really not very many women. Even on the harps, there was only one woman, and there's a man on the other harp, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, all these different orchestras are made up differently. Obviously, well, the Vienna Philharmonic is a very old orchestra.
Yes.
But maybe they're following more of a tradition where they were all men.
Yeah, there's been, like I said, there's a couple women sprinkled throughout, but this is a very male-heavy song right now.
Okay. There's the flute.
Birdies! See, there's one.
Long section with just strings.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still in the forest.
Yes. Was that Strauss's thing? He liked to write violin pieces. Is that why they're so much longer than everything else, or no?
Maybe not.
Maybe not?
That's still the lead instrument in an orchestra anyway.
Well, yeah.
But yes.
Okay.
Let's make sure that's on here.
Oh, Wandering by the Brook. You can feel it coming. Like, I know they're going to put the words up on the screen soon.
Yep.
Percussion!
That was quick. Apparition.
Oh, like seeing something in the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Ooh, on flowering.
I got it covered up.
Yeah. It's alright.
Just making sure it's all recorded.
Mm-hmm.
could use some more cowbell.
Actually, alpine pasture, it's probably sheep or goats since they're up in the mountains.
That's true. Yep. Birds.
Burb.
dangerous moments.
Did he ever get back on the right path?
I suppose by now they are.
Dun dun dun.
That's the first time I can remember doing a classical music reaction with you where I heard an actual error.
Oh, really? What
I
was the
heard
error?
an error by somebody, I think it was playing a trombone.
Okay.
But minor though it was, I caught it.
Oh, nice.
It was about 4 seconds or 5 seconds ago. So if you want to back it up, go ahead and see if you can, see if you can catch
See
it.
if you
I'm
can
not gonna
catch
go
it
back
too.
there now.
Awesome.
On the summit. A view from the top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oboe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those aren't clarinets? Is she playing a clarinet or an oboe?
I'm not sure.
Because she's one of three. I've found three. There's a violinist, and then her who is either oboist or clarinet, and then the harpist, and that's it.
Oboe.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go.
Love how he ties it all together with these themes that keep coming back.
Yes, absolutely.
Vision is my second favorite part of this piece.
Which is funny because, like, with Apparition, I didn't understand it until I heard it. And then I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Yes.
But now Vision, it's a nice part, but I don't understand it. Because I can't, like, all the other parts so far I've been able to see what's going on. This, I'm just like, okay, we're still at the top of the mountain, I guess. So I guess it's just more of that. But yeah, so that's, I'm just not getting
beginning
it.
the descent, yeah.
I'm just not quite getting it. It doesn't seem to... I guess it's the name that's throwing me off. Vision. Like, what is supposed to be happening here?
Still going up.
This would make a good movie soundtrack.
Rise.
Ooh. Usually that happens in the morning. Well, maybe, I don't know enough about mountains, I guess.
I couldn't hear most of that.
Oh, I said, I guess I might not know much about mountains, but I was saying don't miss come in the morning.
Yeah.
But this is getting to be evening, but maybe that happens on mountains. I don't know.
Or maybe that comes when when the clouds are starting to come in.
Oh, that would make sense. Things are cooling down. And yeah, okay, make it
We're getting
steam.
into late afternoon here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
The sun becomes obscured. It's clouding up.
Mm-hmm.
Another melody from fragment from before.
Yes. I like that little melody. Ooh, here's that elegy. I see this more as instead of a poem to the dead, like almost like fear, because he's on this mountain, he can see the storm is coming. He knows that he's out in the open, like
Right.
there's not much shelter and things like that. And so this part is like him, I feel like being afraid of this storm that's coming.
Okay.
Apprehension. Oh, there's even an organist.
There's even a pipe organ.
Nice. Not so
Before
calm,
the storm.
though.
Drip, drip.
That's awesome.
With an oboe.
Drip, drop little April showers. Oh wait, that's the wrong song.
Goosebump time again. This is simply amazing.
There goes the drums.
That is a thunder machine.
Oh! Cool!
There are steel balls in there.
Run, Strauss! Take cover!
Hear the wind blowing, yeah. So you can see the conductor,
Yeah, oh, the mirror?
the mirror.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sunset. Sunset is a soaking wet Strauss walks home, right?
Yeah. He wrote that in a memoir or note about this, that we were soaking wet
Yeah. Yes.
as we finished the expedition. Listen carefully. That's gorgeous.
Yes.
It's the same key, but it switched from major to minor.
But it
right
just
there, and it
was
just
such a
seamlessly.
That's amazing. Conclusion. No, it's not called Night.
Well, I think for this video, I think they call it conclusion, but
it's we're
you'll
back.
recognize the night theme
Yes.
shortly here.
Nightingales? Oh, now it says night.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's so simple. Just a descending minor scale. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
back down, because it was going up before, right?
Huh?
It
No,
was
it went down before too.
Oh, it went down before, okay. Very beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, couple of comments, but not about the actual piece because that was beautiful. First of all, they never did any close-ups of the tuba players, and I'm mad about that. Okay. I wanted to see who was on tuba. I like looking at the people. Darn it. And then I was trying to figure out they always zoomed in on 3 of the French horn players, right?
Right.
And the middle guy, his French horn had a lot more silver on it than the other 2. And for some reason, almost every time, not every time, but almost every time they would zoom in, he'd play like 2 or 3 notes and then he'd put it down. And the other 2 on either side of him would continue to play every single time. And I was trying to figure out
what
what
back
that
when I
is.
edit this. And
Yeah, what's that all about?
very interesting. But Richard Strauss is probably more famous for writing a piece of music that was used in a movie soundtrack, even though obviously all of his works were done before their even was, well, not all of them, but
Yeah.
all of the, after this, he pretty much switched to all opera and vocal music
That makes sense.
after this. But his instrumental works, one of him uses a very interesting theme that keeps popping up throughout its tone poem, and it do, 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 do. Yes.
Okay.
The opening of Also Sprach Zarathustra. Probably the one of the most interesting, probably I'd say the most interesting concert, maybe not the best concert I ever went to in my life. It was the Minnesota Orchestra.
Uh-huh.
It was called Music from Outer Space.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me about this. And it had the
Yes.
planets in it and
They
everything.
did the planets.
Yes.
They did Also Sprach Zarathustra in its entirety.
Nice.
Yeah, they actually did the planets as the finale. It was just amazing. They did
Which,
the Star
one
Wars
of these days,
theme,
we're
Star
going to
Trek theme.
we're going to do the planets.
Yes, we got to do the planets. I do have a performance in mind from Proms,
Okay.
like that. We'll talk more in detail about that sometime later, but there's something that's been done to that particular piece of music that I don't like, and I don't think you will either. But we'll
see.
We'll find out.
We'll talk more on that later then. All
But
right.
like I said, this piece is based on a true story, and it is just wonderful how he tells the story without a single word being sung or spoken.
I was able to visually be there with him through the whole thing, except for the vision part. For some reason, that just threw me. So,
Which is very hard to describe without a visual.
Yes.
You might say. I
Yes.
guess that's the best way to put that. You know, what is he seeing? What is this vision that he's having at the top of a mountain?
Yeah.
Because we've heard about the cliche of climbing a mountain and seeing some kind of vision of God.
Well, you know why that is.
The rarefied air.
Well, that partially, but the exercise, you're literally high.
Yes.
So your body sends so much endorphins and stuff. You're like, yeah.
Right. I mean, we're still talking a mountain here that's probably not higher than about 1,500 meters.
But that's still a climb. You're
yeah.
still all that adrenaline and body. What is it? Exercise and things like that.
Yes.
I mean, it's still exercise. Endorphins. That's it. Exactly.
But this was quite the adventure, quite the journey. That part that was called conclusion, I suspect, is just the shortened form of the end of journey, however they worded that. I can look that back up again.
That makes sense.
Put it on the screen. But I knew night was yet to come because they hadn't played the night theme.
Yep, that
at that point.
descending scale.
Yeah, that do 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 do.
Yes.
Do do do. That's just a descending, not a harmonic, natural minor scale, Aeolian scale.
Okay.
So that's all it is, and it's beautiful. It works perfectly for the piece of music that it is.
Absolutely.
All right. If you like these classical reactions, let us know how you like those in the comments too, and we hope to have a few more of them. We already mentioned the planets, and we got hopefully the Grand Canyon Suite
Coming up with Nana Shenanigans.
with Nana. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And others. If you have certain works in particular you'd like us to do, mention that in the comments as well. Click the like button either way. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and share this video on social media. We like to hear from you, and don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
be an intelligent donkey.
and we'll see you in the next video.